When you're learning a language, you're constantly coming across new words, and you're constantly forgetting them. The good news is you can just save them to your extended brain, the word bank, and you'll see just how to do it today. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What is the word bank? If you're learning with our system, Word Bank is kind of like your extended brain. It's where you can save words and phrases that you come across in our lessons with a click. All the words will be here in one spot for you to review later. So you're not just coming across new words and immediately forgetting them after. Because let's be honest, you will forget them if you never see them again, right? So you'll find the Word Bank in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. If you're using the app, it's right there on the dashboard. By the way, if you're not learning with our system, you should still consider getting something similar, where you can save new words for review later. How to save words and phrases to the word bank. So, here's how you can save words to your word bank. If you're taking a lesson, just head to the vocabulary section. Find the words you want to save and click Add to Word Bank. If you're on the core word lists or the free vocabulary lists, it's just as simple. Select the words, then click Add Selected Words and choose Word Bank. Anytime you come across a new word or one you want to remember, save it. Later, you can review it in the Word Bank. Listen to the audio pronunciation, check the translation, and even see related lessons where the word appears. And here's a handy feature. You can organize your entries with labels like adjectives, verbs, or phrases to keep everything neat and easy to find. Now, saving is only one step in the process. If you want to improve your language, you'll still need to master these words, which I'll talk about next. Easy ways to review vocabulary with the word bank. Sometimes a quick glance is all it takes to jog your memory. You can easily check the meaning of a word or listen to its audio pronunciation right in the word bank. If you're looking to really master those words, you can click Sync to Flashcard Deck. This creates a flashcard deck with your word bank entries, ready for study. If you want to create your own printable worksheets, just click Printer-Friendly Version and print out your word bank. And if you need a digital copy, you can export your word bank as a PDF, CSV, or even XML file. So if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Wait, before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets, teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hello! Okay, I was dealing with the microphone. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Hi everybody. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. I'm Seda, your guide to the wonderful world of Turkish language and culture. Today, we are diving into fascinating realm of atasözleri. Atasözleri, meaning proverbs. So today we are going to talk about Turkish proverbs, okay? These sayings are like little nuggets of wisdom passed down through generations, and they are a big part of how we communicate in daily life. And before we dive into our atasözleri, let's talk about what an atasözü really is, okay? Literally translating, if we literally translate atasözü, it means ancestor saying. Ata means ancestor, saying means söz means saying or something like that. And these proverbs encapsulate the wisdom of generations and often reflect cultural values, life lessons, and common experiences shared by people. So grab your tea or coffee, get cozy, and let's explore the meanings behind these proverbs, okay? As you can imagine, we have like hundreds of proverbs. We are just going to talk about a couple of them here. So we'll talk about how you can use them in conversation, in what context. So let's go. Hadi başlayalım. First proverb. Balık baştan kokar. Balık baştan kokar. Let's start with our first proverb. Balık baştan kokar, which literally translates the fish rots from the head. Okay? This saying means that problems in a task often stem from those in charge. Okay? And it reminds us that leadership sets the tone for the outcome. You might hear this when discussing a workplace issues or, for example, governmental issues. If we talk about workplace issues, for example, if a project isn't going well, someone might say balık baştan kokar to highlight that the leadership in that project kind of sucks and it needs to improve. Okay, let's continue with the second proverb. Okay? Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. So when we move on to our second proverb, akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker, this translates like the foolish head pays the price with its feet. It's something like that. I know it doesn't make any sense like that, but this conveys that a thoughtless person must bear the consequences, generally bad consequences of their actions. When they are like acting stupid, they pay the price. So it serves as a warning against recklessness. Generally, it's not stupidity, but recklessness. You might use this when someone makes a hasty decision that backfires, and saying it to caution someone before they make a rash decision, rash choice. Okay? Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. So stop, just think, then act. Okay? Third proverb. Aslan yatağından belli olur. Aslan yatağından belli olur. Okay? Which means that lion's bed reveals its nature, its true nature, inner sense. This saying suggests that a person's living situation generally reflects its character, their character, I mean. It emphasizes how our environment influences who we are. You could use this when discussing someone's lifestyle choices. For instance, if someone has a lavish home, you might remark, aslan yatağından belli olur, implying that their living situation shows their personality. Or this doesn't have to be a negative one. If it's a positive one, it's like a very clean house, aslan yatağından belli olur. It means that you're a organized, well structured person. So that's it. Fourth proverb. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. Which translates like the fox will always returns to its furrier's shop. How long it takes doesn't matter, it always comes back. This means that regardless of where a person goes or what they do, they will eventually return to their roots or original environment. It's about the inevitability of one's ties to their past. Okay, you could use this in a conversation about someone who's moved away but ends up coming back, and you can say tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır when discussing their return. And this generally suggests a little bit of negative, like we knew that you couldn't make it, and you end up like us where we are. Like it's kind of a celebration of someone's failure, and you don't have to agree with it, but that notation. It has this proverb. Okay, fifth proverb. Aç ayı oynamaz. Aç ayı oynamaz. Finally, we have aç ayı oynamaz, which translates into a hungry bear cannot dance. You may think that bear dance, what is this? This proverbs means that one must have their needs met before being able to, focus on the other things, on the other tasks. And it's commonly used when discussing someone's, who's distracted or unproductive due to lack of basic needs being met. Like they're tired, they're like hungry, thirsty, or something like that. And you say, aç ayı oynamaz. Interestingly, this is so funny. You may not even believe it, but check it out on Google. There's a cultural context to this saying. In the past, not too long ago, there were dancing bears and their trainers who would, of course, train these bears much like dogs and lead them around like on the street with chains while playing music, generally with tef or something like that, to entertain the crowds and collect money in the streets, of this performance. And like the streets, not like zoo or something like that. And I know it's cruel, and I remember myself seeing this as a child, and honestly it scared me a lot, like because it was a huge bear and the bear was dancing. It was scary, and I also felt really sorry for the bear. And I know it sounds really funny, weird today, but it was a common sight in neighborhoods back then. Today, of course, it's banned, but it's part of our cultural history that ties back to this proverb. Sometimes those bears would stop dancing and demand food, leaving their trainers in a difficult situation in front of the audience. That's where it comes from, like aç ayı oynamaz. And Google ayı oynatıcısı, or just you type this on YouTube, you will see movies or things like that, like how it was. You are gonna be amazed. And check out the images and videos. You will be really surprised. Okay, let's kind of delve into how these proverbs reflect Turkish culture, values, and daily lives. Proverbs are often used in conversation to convey messages briefly, and they kind of carry historical weight. It doesn't have to be positive, negative, like in this ayı bear example. We may think that it's a negative thing today, but it reflects a history and offering insights into societal norms and the wisdom. Sometimes wisdom, sometimes maybe wisdom that is not a wisdom today, but they thought it was wisdom. But for instance, saying "balık baştan kokar" highlights the importance of leadership in Turkish culture, emphasizing accountability and the ripple effect of the actions. If someone's on the top, is corrupt, then the society corrupts one by one from top to bottom. And similarly, aç ayı oynamaz underscores the value placed on meeting basic needs and well-being before engaging in more complex matters or situations. And using proverbs in conversation also foster connection, showing that you understand and appreciate the cultural nuances, and it makes you sound more native. And they often come up in casual discussions and family gatherings, or even during storytelling, where sharing wisdom is a valued tradition. And by using proverbs, you not only enrich your language skills, but also engage more deeply with Turkish culture. Okay, I think that's it. Let's quickly recap what we have covered today, okay? We explored several Turkish proverbs. Do you remember what they were? 1. Balık baştan kokar. 2. Akılsız başın cezasını ayaklar çeker. 3. Aslan yatağından belli olur. 4. Tilkinin dönüp dolaşıp geleceği yer kürkçü dükkanıdır. And aç ayı oynamaz. We learned 5 different proverbs. I especially chose funny, weird ones. And these, each of these sayings offers valuable lessons and like even the weirdest side of it, because culture doesn't always, holds the positive things, sometimes negative things, as in the example of bear dancing. But it reflects, it shows a lot. Okay, let's wrap up. I think I'm done today's lesson on Turkish proverbs. I hope you enjoyed learning about Turkish proverbs and these fascinating atasözleri and how they can enhance your Turkish conversations. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, it's helping our videos, and share it with your friends who are also learning Turkish if you have friends like that. And also feel free to leave your questions or thoughts in the comments below. And as always, of course, for more in-depth learning, don't forget to go visit our site turkishclass101.com. We have more lessons over there. And like PDF lessons, video lessons, audio lessons, examples, sentences, homeworks, teachers, a lot. And I will see you next time for the next video. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın. Görüşürüz. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets. Wait, before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets, teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Hello. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Welcome back or welcome to turkishclass101.com. I'm Seda. That's Seda, your cheerful guide to Turkish language and culture. Today we are diving into Özlem's moving day adventure in Turkey. Moving can be a whirlwind of emotions, from stress, for me especially, to excitement, and we'll explore all the fun details along the way. Okay, so get cozy, grab a snack, grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and let's dive into Özlem's story together. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out our latest video. And this is a listening exercise, so grab your pen and paper and take notes and try to listen and understand, okay? Come on, hadi başlayalım. Özlem İstanbul'da yeni bir eve taşınmaya hazırlanıyordu. Türkiye'de taşınmak genellikle yorucu ve stresli bir süreçtir. Özlem, taşınma için birkaç nakliye firmasıyla görüştü ve fiyatları karşılaştırdı. Türkiye'deki nakliye firmaları farklı hizmetler sunar. Bazıları sadece eşyaları taşırken, diğerleri paketleme ve eşyaları yerleştirme gibi ek hizmetler de sunar. Ancak bu ek hizmetler genellikle pahalıdır. Bazen de temizleyeceklerini söylerler ama pek yapmazlar. Özlem bütçesine en uygun firmayı seçmeye çalıştı. Taşınma günü geldiğinde Türkiye'de yaygın olan bir gelenek olarak Özlem taşıma işçilerine öğle yemeği ısmarladı. Lahmacun ve ayran sipariş verdi. Çünkü bu tür yemekler hızlı ve doyurucu bir seçenek olarak tercih edilir. Ayrıca Türkiye'de taşınırken ailenin ve arkadaşların yardım etmesi de oldukça yaygındır. Özlem'in ailesi ve birkaç arkadaşı da taşınma sürecinde ona yardım etti. Kimi kolileri taşıdı, kimi eşyaları yerleştirdi. Hatta annesi yeni mutfağını düzenlemeye başladı bile. Bu şekilde işler çok daha hızlı ilerledi. That was a lot of moving action. Let's pause for a moment and check your understanding, okay? Here are a couple of questions for you. What traditional food did Özlem order for the movers? Özlem ordered lahmacun and ayran for the movers. Why did Özlem's family and friends help her during the move? Her family and friends helped her to make the moving process easier and faster, as it's common in Turkey for loved ones to lend a hand during such times. Hey, how was it? We are gonna listen again, but this time it's gonna be subtitles like Turkish and English one, so you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay, pay attention to the vocabulary and expressions, and you might pick up some new phrases along the way, okay? Let's read. Özlem, İstanbul'da yeni bir eve taşınmaya hazırlanıyordu. Türkiye'de taşınmak genellikle yorucu ve stresli bir süreçtir. Özlem, taşınma için birkaç nakliye firmasıyla görüştü ve fiyatları karşılaştırdı. Türkiye'deki nakliye firmaları farklı hizmetler sunar. Bazıları sadece eşyaları taşırken, diğerleri paketleme ve eşyaları yerleştirme gibi ek hizmetler de sunar. Ancak bu ek hizmetler genellikle pahalıdır. Bazen de temizleyeceklerini söylerler ama pek yapmazlar. Özlem bütçesine en uygun firmayı seçmeye çalıştı. Taşınma günü geldiğinde Türkiye'de yaygın olan bir gelenek olarak Özlem taşıma işçilerine öğle yemeği ısmarladı. Lahmacun ve ayran sipariş verdi. Çünkü bu tür yemekler hızlı ve doyurucu bir seçenek olarak tercih edilir. Ayrıca Türkiye'de taşınırken ailenin ve arkadaşların yardım etmesi de oldukça yaygındır. Özlem'in ailesi ve birkaç arkadaşı da taşınma sürecinde ona yardım etti. Kimi kolileri taşıdı, kimi eşyaları yerleştirdi. Hatta annesi yeni mutfağını düzenlemeye başladı bile. Bu şekilde işler çok daha hızlı ilerledi. Yeah, fantastic listening. Now let's break down some of the key vocabulary and phrases from Özlem's moving experience, okay? First one is taşınmak, taşınmak, taşınmak, to move. A process that can be both exciting and exhausting. And the next one is nakliye firması. Nakliye firması. It means moving company. The heroes or the anti-heroes of the moving day. They can make or make your day in a good way or bad way. But they generally help you with the heavy lift and the boxes and the furnitures and everything. And the next one is lahmacun. Lahmacun, a delicious Turkish dish that's perfect for quick meals. And think of it as a savory pizza and like burrito. It's a pizza burrito or something like that. Ayran, a refreshing yogurt drink that pairs perfectly with many Turkish meals, especially with lahmacun. So, let's also discuss the cultural aspects of moving in Turkey. It's common for family and friends to lend a helping hand during these moves. This not only makes the process easier, but also strengthens the bonds between loved ones. In Turkey, people often bring food, of course, to share while they help. And this reflects the importance of community and hospitality. And in some neighborhoods, they have a tradition where neighbors bring small gifts to welcome the new owners. Although this might vary depending on the region, the apartment, the people, of course. While some neighbors can be really friendly and helpful, others might be a bit of more reserved or even critical with the noise you are making, and especially in big cities where everyone tends to be more busy with their lives. All right, let's quickly recap what we have learned today. Özlem's Moving Day taught us about the challenges and traditions surrounding moving in Turkey, from hiring moving companies to enjoying delicious meals with friends and family. And remember, while moving might be tough, it's also a chance for new beginnings. So that's a wrap for our lesson. It was, of course, today is not about learning about, how to move in Turkey, more about the listening practice. In our listening practice, I try to add some information that might help you along the way about the culture, about Turkey, and I hope you enjoyed following Özlem on her moving day and pick up some useful phrases along the way. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up or double thumb up. Share it with your friends who are learning Turkish and drop your comments or questions below. I love hearing from you. And of course, for more in-depth learning, be sure to check out our website turkishclass101.com. Çok teşekkür ederim arkadaşlar. See you next time. I'm leaving. Görüşürüz. Hoşça kalın. Bye.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets. Wait, before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets, teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Merhaba arkadaşlar. Hi everyone, welcome back to turkishclass101.com. I'm Seda, ben Seda, your host, your guide to everything Turkish. To Turkish language and Turkish culture. And in today's video, we are diving into a cozy Saturday morning story while learning Turkish. Okay, I couldn't say it right. This is a listening practice. Okay, I'm being serious. This will be a listening practice for you guys, designed to improve your comprehension skills and listening and vocabulary. First, you will hear a natural speech story in Turkish. Then we will break down it together, explore key phrases, and listen again with subtitles. We have some comprehension questions and blah, blah, blah. And in the meantime, you will learn about Turkish coffee shop culture. And this will be a, byproduct of it. And by the end, you will not only practice your listening skills, but also get a glimpse of Turkish culture and traditions. Hazır mısınız? Are you guys ready? Let's get started. Özlem uyandığında ilk iş olarak pencereye koştu. Güneş o kadar güzel parlıyordu ki hemen yataktan fırladı. Bugün cumartesi. En sevdiği gün. Hava da bir o kadar güzeldi. Özlem, güne enerjik bir başlangıç yapmak için hemen yataktan kalktı ve biraz egzersiz yaptı. Sonra da kahvaltı hazırladı. Tam keyifle kahvaltısını yaparken aklına arkadaşlarıyla buluşma planı geldi. Hemen hazırlandı ve evden çıktı. Yaşadığı semtin sokaklarında yürürken şehrin henüz uyanışını izlemek çok hoşuna gitti. Kuşların cıvıltıları, insanların sohbetleri, huzurlu bir atmosfer vardı. Kısa bir yürüyüşün ardından arkadaşlarıyla buluşmak için geldiği kafeye vardı. Kafeye girdiği anda burnuna mis gibi kahve kokusu geldi. Ah, o koku! Özlem'i çocukluğundan beri mutlu eden bir koku. Merhaba, bir Türk kahvesi alabilir miyim? Diye sordu baristaya. Barista gülümseyerek, "Tabii ki, hemen hazırlarım," dedi. Özlem, pencere kenarındaki rahat koltuklara yerleşti. Dışarıyı seyrederken şehrin kalabalığından uzaklaşmış gibi hissetti. Bir süre sonra sıcacık Türk kahvesi geldi. Özlem fincanı iki eliyle tutarak yavaş yavaş yudumladı. Kahvenin sıcaklığı ve aroması onu tamamen rahatlattı. Yanında gelen lokumu da yerken hayatın tadını çıkarıyordu. Türk kahvesi ve lokum onun için mükemmel bir ikiliydi. Kahvesini bitirince arkadaşlarına dönerek, "Bir fincan kahvenin 40 yıl hatırı varmış derler ya. Gerçekten öyle," dedi ve kahkaha attı. Arkadaşları da onun bu haline gülerek karşılık verdi. Uzun uzun sohbet ettiler, kahkahalar attılar. Günün geri kalanında da birlikte vakit geçirmek için planlar yaptılar. Özlem bu kadar keyifli bir cumartesi sabahı için çok mutluydu. Hey, great story, right? Okay, now let's see how well you understood. Let's see your comprehension level. If you didn't understand well, don't worry, we'll read again, okay? Here are two questions for you. Take a moment to think about your answers. What did Özlem order at the coffee shop? Özlem ordered a Türk kahvesi, Turkish coffee, which came with a side of lokum. Why does Özlem feel happy at the end of her morning? She felt happy because she spent quality time with her friends, laughed, and enjoyed a peaceful Saturday morning. Okay, how was your answer? Don't worry, now we'll listen again, but this time it will be with Turkish and English subtitles so you can catch every single word and their meanings, okay? Let's go. And don't worry, pay attention to the words and phrases. You will find some great new vocabulary you didn't know before to add to your Turkish toolbox, okay? Let's go now. Özlem uyandığında ilk iş olarak pencereye koştu. Güneş o kadar güzel parlıyordu ki hemen yataktan fırladı. Bugün cumartesi. En sevdiği gün. Hava da bir o kadar güzeldi. Özlem, güne enerjik bir başlangıç yapmak için hemen yataktan kalktı ve biraz egzersiz yaptı. Sonra da kahvaltı hazırladı. Tam keyifle kahvaltısını yaparken aklına arkadaşlarıyla buluşma planı geldi. Hemen hazırlandı ve evden çıktı. Yaşadığı semtin sokaklarında yürürken şehrin henüz uyanışını izlemek çok hoşuna gitti. Kuşların cıvıltıları, insanların sohbetleri, huzurlu bir atmosfer vardı. Kısa bir yürüyüşün ardından arkadaşlarıyla buluşmak için geldiği kafeye vardı. Kafeye girdiği anda burnuna mis gibi kahve kokusu geldi. Ah, o koku! Özlem'i çocukluğundan beri mutlu eden bir koku. "Merhaba, bir Türk kahvesi alabilir miyim?" diye sordu baristaya. Barista gülümseyerek, "Tabii ki, hemen hazırlarım," dedi. Özlem, pencere kenarındaki rahat koltuklara yerleşti. Dışarıyı seyrederken şehrin kalabalığından uzaklaşmış gibi hissetti. Bir süre sonra sıcacık Türk kahvesi geldi. Özlem fincanı iki eliyle tutarak yavaş yavaş yudumladı. Kahvenin sıcaklığı ve aroması onu tamamen rahatlattı. Yanında gelen lokumu da yerken hayatın tadını çıkarıyordu. Türk kahvesi ve lokum onun için mükemmel bir ikiliydi. Kahvesini bitirince arkadaşlarına dönerek bir fincan kahvenin 40 yıl hatırı varmış derler ya. Gerçekten öyle dedi ve kahkaha attı. Arkadaşları da onun bu haline gülerek karşılık verdi. Uzun uzun sohbet ettiler, kahkahalar attılar. Günün geri kalanında da birlikte vakit geçirmek için planlar yaptılar. Özlem bu kadar keyifli bir cumartesi sabahı için çok mutluydu. Okay, welcome back again. Now, time to dig a little deeper. Here are some of the key phrases and cultural points from Özlem's story. And the first one is Türk kahvesi. I talked about this before in my previous videos. This is Turkish coffee, rich and bold coffee brewed in a cezve, Turkish pot, served unfiltered in a small cup, and it's not just a drink but a cherished tradition in Turkey. And lokum, Turkish delight, a sweet, I love lokum, a sweet treat often paired with coffee, adding a touch of indulgence, adding touch of sweet, like you drink your coffee plain and you eat it with lokum. It's the best. And bir fincan kahvenin 40 yıl hatırı vardır. This beautiful Turkish idiom means like a cup of Turkish coffee commits one to a 40-year of gratitude. This symbolizes the importance of food and friendship connection in Turkish culture, I think. And did you know that Türk kahvesi often involves a unique ritual? It is served with water and sometimes, as I said, with a sweet treat, either lokum or something else. And people read fortunes from the coffee grounds left at the bottom of the cup. An age-old practice called fal bakmak. Okay, and coffee shops are more than places to drink coffee. They are spaces for socializing, relaxing, and creating new memories. And I think that's it. Let's quickly go over what we practiced today. This was a listening practice, okay? So we followed Özlem's cozy Saturday morning and learned about the rich culture surrounding Turkish coffee. And you listened the story twice. First at a natural speed, a little bit slower maybe to challenge your listening skills. And second, then with subtitles to help you follow along and catch every detail. And this approach is perfect for improving your comprehension and training your ears to listen and catch phrases in Turkish. That's the hardest part of language learning, to able to train your ear. So this practice was for that. We also studied some vocabulary and key phrases like Türk kahvesi or bir fincan kahvenin 40 yıl hatırı vardır idiom. And remember, reviewing vocabulary like this will help you solidify what you have learned. So don't stop here. Go back and listen again and try to repeat some of the sentences you hear yourself by yourself at home or to your friend, I don't know. Practice makes perfect, and listening is one of the best ways to get comfortable with the rhythm and sounds of Turkish. Okay? That's it for today, and I hope you enjoy it. Did Özlem's story make you want to grab a cup of Turkish coffee in Turkey, in Istanbul maybe, with your friends? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our channel. And of course, for more lessons like listening exercises, reading, writing exercises, go check out our link in the description box and sign up for free at turkishclass101.com, and I will be here for the next time. Hoşça kalın. Görüşürüz. Kendinize iyi bakın. Bye.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets. Wait, before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Turkish PDF cheat sheets, teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Merhaba arkadaşlar. Welcome back or welcome to TurkishClass101.com. I'm Seda, ben Seda, your guide, your host to the Turkish language and let's say culture. In today's video, we'll be doing a fun listening practice together, okay? You'll hear a beginner level story about Mary, who has just moved to Turkey and is exploring her new life, making friends, okay? It's a great way to practice your listening skills, learn new vocabulary, and pick up some cultural insights, okay? So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Hadi başlayalım. And don't forget to grab a pen, pencil, and paper so you can write some words you hear. Okay, let's go. Mary, Türkiye'ye taşınacağı için çok heyecanlıydı. Yeni bir ülke, yeni insanlar ve yeni bir dil. İlk günlerde her şey biraz zordu. Türkçe konuşmak kolay değildi. Ama Mary pes etmedi. Bir dil değişim grubuna katıldı. Bu gruptaki insanlar çok sıcakkanlıydı. Özellikle Selen adında bir kızla hemen arkadaş oldu. Bir gün Selen, Mary'i ailesinin yaşadığı Antalya'ya davet etti. Mary çok sevindi ve daveti kabul etti. Antalya'ya geldiklerinde Mary denizi ve sahili görünce çok etkilendi. "Burası cennet gibi," dedi. Selen ile birlikte denize girdiler. Güneşlendiler ve sahilde yürüyüş yaptılar. Ertesi gün Selen ve ailesi Mary'i tarihi bir antik şehre götürdü. Burada büyük taş sütunlar, eski tapınaklar ve harika heykeller gördü. Mary bu kadar eski bir yer gördüğü için çok heyecanlandı. Akşamları hep birlikte bahçede ateş yaktılar, çay içip sohbet ettiler. Selen'in annesi Mary'e Türk yemeklerini öğretti. Mary dolma yapmayı denedi ve ilk denemesi çok güzeldi. "Türk yemekleri harika," dedi Mary. Antalya'da geçen birkaç gün Mary için unutulmazdı. İstanbul'a döndüğünde Mary, Türk kültürünü daha iyi öğrenmek istedi. Bu yüzden bir yemek kursuna yazıldı. Kursta dolma ve mantı yapmayı öğrendi. Kurs arkadaşlarıyla yemek yaparken çok eğlendi. Mary ayrıca Türk kahvesini çok sevdi. Kahvesini içerken arkadaşlarıyla Türkçe konuşmaya çalıştı. Türkiye'deki yaşam Mary için çok özel bir deneyim oldu. Yeni insanlar tanıdı, harika yemekler yedi ve Türkçe öğrenmek için kendine güvendi. Şimdi her gün Türkçe bir kelime öğreniyor ve bu onu çok mutlu ediyor. Hey! Welcome back. Now let's see how much you understood, okay? Take a moment to think about your answers. Just take a moment. Take a moment. And here are the questions. What did Mary and Selen do in Antalya? Mary and Selen went swimming, walked on the beach, and visited an ancient city with columns, temples, and statues. Why did Mary join a cooking class? Mary joined a cooking class because she wanted to learn more about Turkish cuisine, make dishes like dolma and mantı. Welcome back again. Now let's listen again. We'll listen the story again, this time with subtitles. Watch closely as you will see both Turkish and English subtitles text to help you follow along and catch every word, okay? Ready? Let's go. Mary, Türkiye'ye taşınacağı için çok heyecanlıydı. Yeni bir ülke, yeni insanlar ve yeni bir dil. İlk günlerde her şey biraz zordu. Türkçe konuşmak kolay değildi. Ama Mary pes etmedi. Bir dil değişim grubuna katıldı. Bu gruptaki insanlar çok sıcakkanlıydı. Özellikle Selen adında bir kızla hemen arkadaş oldu. Bir gün Selen, Mary'i ailesinin yaşadığı Antalya'ya davet etti. Mary çok sevindi ve daveti kabul etti. Antalya'ya geldiklerinde Mary denizi ve sahili görünce çok etkilendi. "Burası cennet gibi," dedi. Selen ile birlikte denize girdiler. Güneşlendiler ve sahilde yürüyüş yaptılar. Ertesi gün Selen ve ailesi Mary'i tarihi bir antik şehre götürdü. Burada büyük taş sütunlar, eski tapınaklar ve harika heykeller gördü. Mary bu kadar eski bir yer gördüğü için çok heyecanlandı. Akşamları hep birlikte bahçede ateş yaktılar, çay içip sohbet ettiler. Selen'in annesi Mary'e Türk yemeklerini öğretti. Mary dolma yapmayı denedi ve ilk denemesi çok güzeldi. "Türk yemekleri harika," dedi Mary. Antalya'da geçen birkaç gün Mary için unutulmazdı. İstanbul'a döndüğünde Mary, Türk kültürünü daha iyi öğrenmek istedi. Bu yüzden bir yemek kursuna yazıldı. Kursta dolma ve mantı yapmayı öğrendi. Kurs arkadaşlarıyla yemek yaparken çok eğlendi. Mary ayrıca Türk kahvesini çok sevdi. Kahvesini içerken arkadaşlarıyla Türkçe konuşmaya çalıştı. Türkiye'deki yaşam Mary için çok özel bir deneyim oldu. Yeni insanlar tanıdı, harika yemekler yedi ve Türkçe öğrenmek için kendine güvendi. Şimdi her gün Türkçe bir kelime öğreniyor ve bu onu çok mutlu ediyor. Welcome back again. Amazing work. Now let's explore some of the key words and cultural insights from Mary's story. Okay, first one is dil değişim grubu. This means something like language exchange group, a place where you can practice your Turkish, make friends and learn about Turkish culture. And dolma. I love dolma. A classic Turkish dish made by stuffing peppers or like grape leaves with rice or chopped meat and spices, and it's a delicious fun dish to learn. And Antalya, this is a city, stunning city on Turkey's Mediterranean coast on the south, known for its beaches, ancient ruins, and vibrant culture and nightlife. Another cultural note, in Turkish families, cooking is often a shared activity. It's not just about making food, but also bonding and passing down traditions. This is why Mary's time in Antalya with Selen's family felt so special. Okay, I think we are done. You did a great job today. We listened to a story about Mary's new adventures in Turkey. Practice key vocabulary like dolma, dil değişim grubu, explore Turkish culture, including family, family meals, cooking, the beauty of Antalya. And listening practices like this one helps you improve your comprehension and build vocabulary and, assist you gaining your confidence in Turkish. And what about you? Can you imagine your own story in Turkey? Like maybe write a short paragraph, very short in Turkish, and practice telling it to a friend, or just write it on the comment section and let us read it, okay? And comment. Okay, that's it for today, arkadaşlar, like friends. I hope you find this lesson helpful and fun, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends who are learning Turkish as you do. And for more resources, as always, click the link in the description and sign up for free at turkishclass101.com. Görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets. Access your free language gifts right now, before they expire. First up, 30 antonyms you must know. Want to double your vocabulary? Learn how to say young and old, hot and cold, and much more. You'll pick up over 30 words with this vocab bonus. Second, travel like a boss PDF cheat sheet. If you're learning the language but don't know these basic travel phrases inside, what have you been doing? Download this bonus cheat sheet right now to fix that. Third, 20 small talk phrases that make you sound fluent. Chatting with native speakers would be easy if you bothered to learn these useful phrases. So access this 1-minute small talk phrases lesson now. Fourth, 10 phrases to amaze native speakers. This lesson teaches you even more phrases that make you sound fluent and will impress native speakers. What are they? You'll find out inside. And last but not least, tired of apps that only teach you random words? Want an app that teaches you the language through everyday conversations? With innovative language learning, you're exposed to real conversations between real native speakers, and then get everything slowed down and explained so you can learn the language fast. Download it for free on Android, iPhone, and iPad. To get your free gifts of the month, click the link in the description below. And download them now, before they expire. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.